HTML5 web apps at the Amazon App Store. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to prepare a HTML5 app or game for the Amazon App Store. Let's start by defining what a HTML5 web application is. These apps are built with open web technologies, namely HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on the client side, and on the server side, which, by the way, you host on your own server, you can use any server-side tool, framework, library that you're familiar with that you want to use. PHP, Node.js, Ruby on Rails, anything can go here. And these apps need to be built using responsive design techniques so that they can adjust to the different screen sizes that you'll be targeting to. What kind of tools can you use? Basically, any of them, any web development tool that's current, that you're familiar with on the client side, on the server side, you can use them all if you want. Game libraries, Phaser for HTML5 games, also Quintus, Construct 2, they're all fine. Angular, jQuery. Basically, I want to make it clear that these apps are no different from any web apps that you might have built before. So all you do here is basically build the app and then you enter the app URL when you publish the app for the store, and then it gets distributed as a standalone app. What are the main advantages of publishing web apps and games in the Amazon App Store? First of all, it's easy and it's free. All you have to do is submit the URL along with the app details, an icon, and a few other aspects. It allows you to find new customers for your app or game, and since you're hosting the app on your own server, it's very easy to push updates to the users because they will always be accessing the latest version of your app, as opposed to them having to worry about updates that get pushed through the operating system. Now, you can make your app available offline as well, if that's what you want, by using HTML5 App Cache API, which allows you to set which assets of your app gets stored locally on the phone. Now, you can also monetize your apps, your web apps in the Amazon App Store by charging for downloads or by implementing the in-app purchase JavaScript API. Regarding the performance of these apps, Kindle Fire, Kindle phones, they have a special Amazon Web View that's GPU accelerated, and that's where these apps are run. So that gives them excellent support. What do you need to do if you want to prepare an existing web app for the Amazon App Store? First of all, make sure it's responsive and works well on the screen resolutions of the devices you'll be targeting to. Most HTML5 game frameworks take care of this aspect for you. So make sure that the framework you pick to make your game, if you're making a game, allows for different screen sizes. You can test your app using the Chrome developer tools, the same tools you use to test normal web apps. So let me show you real quick how to activate the emulation panel and view the app as it would be viewed in a particular device. So I have a simple HTML5 game in here, and what I'm going to do is open the developer tools, and then you need to activate here, and you get access to the emulation tab. In the emulation tab, you can pick a device that you want to target, let's say Amazon Kindle Fire, and if you click on emulate, it will emulate that kind of device. In this case, I have to reload the page just to be sure that it's loaded with that device's characteristics. So this emulates touch event. So here I'm emulating the touch screen basically, and that allows you to make sure that the game or the app runs well on the devices that you're targeting to. If you own an Amazon Kindle, you can also find the app called Web App Tester in the Amazon store, which allows you to run these web apps by entering the URL. And you see it on the actual device, what it's looking like. You have to host your existing web app or web game on a server that it should have SSL that's recommended, but it's compulsory in some cases. So if you are using the in-app purchase API, you will need to have that activated. Same as if you're using geolocation or the storage API. Finally, the last things you need to prepare are the screenshots and the artwork. We cover that on the next video. And of course, the description of your app, keywords, and optionally a trailer video too. Takeaways. You can publish hosted HTML5 apps and games to the App Store, and they will be distributed alongside native or non-web apps. You can monetize these apps by using either paid downloads or in-app purchases, or you could have an app that has both APIs, both characteristics. You need to make sure the app is responsive so that it works well on the screen resolutions of the devices, and make sure you test your app before submission just to make sure end users will have a good experience and that the app will also go through the approval process. So for that you can use either or Chrome or current web browsers developer tools, and you can also use the web app tester app if you have an Amazon device.